Okay, we're going live. We're going live. Got Theta.tv and YouTube at the same time. And it's Theta.tv / JSNUP4, which Theta.tv. Maybe we'll just put that in the comment section so we can test both of these, see how these things work. So that's Theta, and curious if anyone's over on Theta right now, if it looks good. I can hear you. Someone says I can hear you, but can they see me? That is the question. See the channel over there. Yep, and see. Okay. So we've got activity, chat. Make that bigger, perhaps. Yep, we can scroll that over here. Have a pop-out chat right there. YouTube also pop-out chat. So I can see the chat comments on both of these bad boys. And here we go. All right, so we're it's working. I'm the software I always use on all these broadcasts and stuff is called XSplit Broadcaster, and was something you can make a monthly payment on or buy outright for, I don't remember what I paid, $200 or $300, like 3 years ago. I don't know. And I just said, the hell with it. You know, I'm not paying monthly. I'm going to be doing this for a long time. I might as well just fork over the money. So again, it was $300. Maybe it was 400. I really don't remember at the time, but I want to say there's a little discount or something going on. I said, the hell with it. Perfect timing. Bought the thing, and every time there's an update, I get free updates now. So that's cool. So just figure we'll chat about a few things, you know, just different stuff. I was talking to Woo Woo Dude a little earlier. Yeah, and on Theta, I don't even know if I had a title on Theta, did I? Just JSNUP4 Live, I think, is all it says. Which doesn't really matter too much anyways, because right now Theta does not store your video. So it's not like someone could go back and look at what I did. Not yet. Remember what I was told, that in fairly short order, they would be doing video on demand as an update. And she explained to me, the lady that worked at Theta, that it's kind of like YouTube, where for example, you stream live and then it gets saved to Theta.tv. So anyone who goes to my channel over there, let's say, 2 days from now, oh, there's that video he did. Oh, there's another video he did. Oh, there's another one he did. Now, FYI though, and I don't think she knew 100% sure, but I don't know that all of a sudden you can go, when video on demand is released, if you'll be able to just upload a video like you do YouTube, and then it just goes. In other words, not a live stream. And I remember reading the page she talked about where they did a little update. It was on the timeline, but it didn't really say, I think, specifically what was happening. Yeah, so all new peeps, I'm all hell Woo Woo Dude. There's a good chance Woo Woo Dude is at least on YouTube right now, watching this on in the chat channel, possibly. But I told him earlier, because we talked for about almost an hour. I said, "Oh, I'm doing a test tonight to test some technology on Theta and YouTube at the same time. My software allows me to do multiple streams, of course, which I'm doing. But he said, "Oh yeah, I might check it out." So, but I told him it was 9 p.m. I jumped on nearly a half hour earlier to just start sooner, because I don't think I want to go from 9 to 10, but maybe 8:30 to 9:30, or maybe 45 minutes and do it, just that kind of a thing. So let's so the sound is a little too low. Let me check a little setting here. Sometimes this mic just does weird things. It resets its sound level. Test. Not sure if it went up enough, but maybe it went up a little bit. Sounds too low, he says, though. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it went a little higher. I just bumped. It was like 94%. I put at 98. So we'll see. I see both. I got both chat things up. I see both. I see people commenting. 5 for 5. Everything's good. Perfect. Lots better. Good. Both sides. Both streams are saying that, so that's cool. Yeah, so let's get into a couple of things. Let me open up my email. Sent myself some stuff. So saw a couple of tweets people were doing earlier about the Fed and the jobs report. You know, we had the big stock market dump yesterday, and Apple also was dumped. You know, of course, you know, most of the market. It was up today, then it came back down a little bit. Whatever. At the end of the day, only 159 points down. That's like half of 1% for the Dow Jones. S&P 500, on the other hand, what did it do? Also 0.8 of 1%, so just a sliver down. But again, we're back in all-time high territory, guys. You know, it's just amazing to see this. Well, I remember my mom telling me, and by the way, I think she was started telling me this in 2018. She goes, as long as Donald Trump is the president of the United States of America, that stock market will climb. She goes, we'll have pullbacks, but be rest assured, it will go back. It will go back. She kept telling me that. So we had that huge dump below 20,000 Dow Jones. Again, it was just a few short months ago. To see that thing recover back to the all-time high already, 29,000. Like, you got to be kidding me. Now, another news, very recently, as in I think 3 days ago, let me see if I can find this, 3 weeks ago, 4 days ago, that one. The Street Journal, although I saw this on one of the mainstream UK sites as well. So this was 4 days ago, excuse me. Meteorite chunks worth up to 20,000, I guess, euros, each potentially, fall on a Brazilian town. Thousands of people have rushed to a remote Brazilian town after hundreds of chunks of a 4.6 billion year old meteorite began to fall like rain, was quoted, from the sky. As many as 200 fragments of the meteorite, which fell on August the 19th. So that more, even though this was posted 4 days ago, apparently this was a couple weeks ago, have been found so far in Santa Filomena, northeastern Brazil. The biggest weighed 40 kilograms and is worth over 20,000 euros. Or is that pounds? Sometimes I get that symbol wrong. Not that it matters too much. The same as what would be 10 years worth of salary, average salary in that area. Hey guys, I'm going to go to work today. Where are you going? Hey man, the factory's this way. Oh, no. I'm going to go up with this little junky metal detector and find some meteorite fragments. And make 10 years salary today. I'll see you guys later, alright? Take care. Like, that's kind of cool. But, well, it says, hold on. Only 1% of meteorites are of this particular type. And specimens can sell for tens of thousands of pounds. Yeah, so it was pounds, not euros. I thought that sign was demo, that symbol. Student. Here's my alarm telling me to get ready to live stream. Student Edimar de Costa Rodriguez, 20 years old, remembered how he was at home in Santa Filomena when he saw the sky fill up with smoke, as he said. He then started to receive WhatsApp messages from townsfolk saying it was raining rocks. It's raining rocks. Hallelujah. As long as they don't crash into your effing head or your house or set the ground around you on fire, well, you know, go ahead and go out and grab some of those rascals. Turn them in for some cash. Rodriguez went out into the street and found a 7-centimeter wide meteorite weighing about 164 grams next to the Catholic Church on the town's main square. He said later he sold the rock to an American meteorite hunter for around 1,000 pounds. What is the conversion? Pounds. British pounds to USD. What is the conversion? $1.13? $1.33. So 1,000 pounds, if you will, is the equivalent of 1,328 US dollars. Not bad for a day's work. Know what I'm saying? I don't know anyone who'd be too upset with that. Would you? Even an American, where we get paid a lot more than Brazilians, average person here. Would you mind making $1,300 today? Not. I wouldn't think so. We'd all love that. So, but again, the biggest part of this is that Woo Woo Dude and some other psychics. We talked about it for about an hour today, and we brought up that conversation again. And he said, didn't Dick Algar, one of those guys, didn't the remote viewers have something on the meteor stuff too? I said, yeah. I said, I think it was Dick's actual drawing, if I recall. I'm pretty sure it was. And I said, if I didn't hear what he had to say or even read what he had to say, and I just was presented an image, oh, here's what he drew. Instinctively, oh my gosh, that looks like a meteor strike. Something from outer space hitting Earth. Instant what I would have thought. But his comment was, it could be that. Or, for all we know, it could be a missile hitting something and blowing up. So, something at high speed hits the Earth. Missile, meteorite, we don't know. And that is what it is. Sometimes I just can't tune in on that stuff specifically. But because of all this talk about meteors and stuff and Woo Woo Dude, and again, the way they drew it, my money would be on meteorite type stuff. So, anyways, that's in the news right now. Moving on to crypto for a little bit. Again, I'm still, as they said in Old Town Road, I'm flabbergasted. Digibyte. Let's go ahead and put up the screen, just because we can. Right here, at 2.1 cents, I get that gut feeling, you need more Digibyte. What's the price? Oh my gosh, it's down pretty good. Go get some. Instant buy order. Got it. Thank you. Put it in my wallet. Have a nice day. I still have more profit from those other trades we did. Some Woo Woo Dude trades and stuff. Something's telling me to get more. But my pendulum was like, no, but it said there's another crypto or cryptos besides that would be a good buy right now too. And I thought, oh, well, let me go down my whole damn list. And it got down to, which I don't mind saying it now, Theta and T-Fuel. And it was like, yep, for both. It'd be good to, again, from the pullback from where it was at. And because of the price that they told me was coming, I could see why they said it could be a good buy at 40 cents or 39 cents or wherever it got down to. But my gut was like, no, just put that extra cash, you put that into Digibyte. Do a double helping, if you will. So I did, went and posted on Patreon. It happened. Next thing I know, Woo Woo Dude's calling me. Hey, man, I just got off a reading. An old horse out of the blue came in strong. Guides told me to tell you. I'm like, well, we know what that happened last time. Matter of fact, I think it was the same day you said it last time. The freaking Digibyte went up. And you got to be kidding me. He says, they're also telling me 4 o'clock today. And I said, you're on Eastern time like me, right? He goes, yeah. 4 o'clock. What do you think? He goes, I don't know. They said an old horse out of the blue and 4 o'clock. That's all I got. He goes, it might mean that it bottoms at 4 o'clock. Maybe that's the best time to get in. Or maybe it's going to start rising. He goes, I don't know. They didn't tell me. Just 4 o'clock. So just, who knows? See if there's any news or something about that Digibyte. So, sure enough, dead on 4 o'clock. Here it is. The candle starts. Wham. Massive, massive gains. Unbelievable. And again, I got in here and I was telling people on Patreon, right now, I'm getting in. And I was down in the low part of this wick, by the way. 38% roughly, whatever. Again, if I got the very bottom of the wick, it'd be 38% because I already checked 39. And even this is like a 15% wick down, back up. 15% wick down, not quite 15. I think this was like 12, back up. So if someone's playing around over here with some money in Digibyte, maybe somebody knows something that's coming in the near future. And I read a story on Twitter from Mr. Bowman, Rudy Bowman, who's part of the Digibyte team, talking about they're working with the European Commission on something another with Autumn ID and all that, or Antum, whatever it's called, ID. So again, I'm like, well, maybe someone's getting in early because they know something and they push the damn thing way down to buy it cheap, and now they're going to ride it way the hell up to potentially the number my guides told me is still coming. And if you got in, even now, honestly, at 2.4? The number I got, I'll go ahead and say this much, it's going to more than double. If, and that is an if, the guides come through again. Or my interpretation of what they gave me was actually right. In all fairness. I think again, for this to happen, I got Digibyte. No, it takes the second amount of cash and go into Digibyte a second time. Huh. Even though Theta, okay. Oh, hey, it's Woo Dude. What's up, man? Oh, an old horse out of the blue. Just got it. Spirit told me to call you. Huh. So the first time he got that, again, I'm going off my memory. This was a while ago. I think it happened the same damn day. There goes Digibyte. I think. I have to go back. Maybe it was the day after. I thought it was the same day. And then once again, 4 o'clock, he said, I got 4 o'clock about something. I don't know what exactly it means. It's related to Digibyte, though. Okay. Boom, the thing rockets up. It's incredible. I'm thinking if I heard this, like, y'all are live streaming, and I'm over here at my house watching y'all live stream. This so-and-so guy I watch, he's talking about this woo-woo stuff, and this guy Richard's going to work with him, and blah, blah, blah. Huh. He got that. He got the first Digibyte call, correct? That's interesting. He's saying he's having dreams they gave him 2.7 cents when Digibyte was 2.2. It ran up to 2.66 that same day. Came down a little bit. Ran up to 2.7 2 days later, I think. To the actual T. Huh. Lucky dream? Maybe. That's what I thought. Maybe it was lucky. And then they gave me 50 to 55 cents Theta is coming when Theta was like 30, 31. That's a giant move, if you think about it. And then it happened. And then I said, but aren't there higher numbers coming? Yes. Higher numbers you gave me recently? Yes. That's still coming because we've already had a sell-off? Yes. Huh. So we're going over that price? Yep. And again, if I got the thing right in the dream, it's logged on Patreon. I've said it. And if that day comes, of course, after the fact, hey, here you guys go. Here, look at my old Patreon post. If I'm listening to this as an outsider, okay, once is luck, twice coincidence, 3 times, 4, huh. You know what I'm saying? So I look forward to this because this is fascinating. But I do get from time to time some people in my own Patreon even, Joe, ask about this coin. Joe, ask about that coin. Joe, ask, and I'm like, all right, next time I'm doing a little session myself, I'll ask. But in my gut of guts, I feel like I'm taking advantage of the guides. They didn't come over here through Richard, the woo-woo dude, to just give me all kinds of crypto stuff and that's it. Have a nice day, Joe. Hey, we're going to make you and some people some money. Have a nice day. No, they got bigger plans for me. So I feel like I don't want to take advantage. They just keep telling me a few coins to play with. What about that? What about that? What about that? Okay. And I thought, well, maybe because I'm sharing the information with Patreon, we need some coins that have some serious volume in liquidity in order to where we're not fighting each other over, oh, mine filled, yours didn't fill. Oh, yours filled, but mine didn't. Damn it. I should have did my order first. Yeah, we don't need that. There's plenty for everybody. So, again, you look at some of the volume these days on Digibyte, and especially even Theta, of course, there's a lot of millions and millions of dollars happening there. So it covers all of our trades, to tell you the truth. And especially when they really start ramping up and everyone gets all excited. FOMO kicks in from all these outsiders. God knows who's in there buying. FOMO, I got to buy it. And they're pushing the price up. Filling our bag, so to speak. I'm not making them. I'm just getting some woo-woo stuff. And I'm posting it. That's it. So, I'm kind of at the point now where I feel like I'm going to not so much, hardly ever, if ever, have people ask me, Joe, ask about this coin. Next time, ask about that coin. I'm like, they gave us a winning strategy already. And Woo Dude said this to me today and another time previously. Yeah, Joe, you don't need to be messing around. What about that coin? Let's get that coin. Well, that one's going to run up. Joe, they got you a few coins that they're going to let you play with, essentially. The old KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid. Why chase all this stuff? Chase. No. You may have to wait 2 weeks for the move, 3 weeks, maybe a month. Oh, there it is, boom. But if it's a move that, oh my God, there's 30% we just made, and you're putting, a little bit of money into it, that turns into a lot of money for waiting a damn month or 2 weeks or 3, whatever the hell it ended up being. This is not day trading. We don't do no day trading over here. I'm not doing that. This is straight up woo-woo trading. Call it what it is. So I just want to talk about that for a minute. Also, BDAO coin, as they told me, Joe, sometime in September we see this the ICO ending. It hath ended a couple days ago. It's over. So they also have a new website, BDAO.org, I believe I saw. I think. Not that it really matters, but it should probably be listed on an exchange probably soon. Is it going to pump up because of the whole DeFi space on fire now these days? Is it going to happen? Does this luckily get listed on an exchange the day that crypto, oh my God, Bitcoin's up 8%, Digibyte's up 22%, Theta's up 15%. Is it going to be on one of those days? Oh, let's release it today on the exchange. Next thing you know, 3-4x, boom. Maybe. I don't know. But woo-woo friend, female friend, woo-woo, says, when I asked her about it, Joe, I get a yes. I need to get some, actually, so tell me how to get this. I said, all right, here's a quick little video of how I did it, whatever, or send her the link, whatever it was. She's getting a 10x is going to happen in a certain number of months. And it's not a few months. It's a little longer than that. But it could happen within that time frame, technically speaking, as she gave it to me. Because it was like within this time period she was getting, I think it should happen. So theoretically it could happen. But she's like, but 2 or 3 years from now, or once after that first release, she goes, I think it's going to go much higher. So again, to each his own. If it happens, I got a 3x, I took my money out, whatever. Again, nobody gets burned. No one gets hurt. Taking a profit. But I will remind you though, just because I have to, Populous got in at 38, 48 something cents. $5, I'm out. Multiple profit, give me my money. You what? I lost. It went up to $70. I got it at 5. That little amount of Populous that I had, cheap. It was cheap. At 48 cents or 38, whatever I got it, would have more than paid my house off had I held on to 70. But then we saw what happened after all that, and everything crashed. And Populous, for all intents and purposes, went way the hell down, like the rest of the market. So again, can I really be upset that I made, a 10x or whatever the hell it was? No, of course not. But God, it sucks sometimes when you saw 50 or 60 or 70x coming. Not that you saw it coming, but it happened. And you're like, oh. But again, did you make profit? Yes. Was it good profit? Hell yes. You move on. You'll never catch the absolute tops and bottoms like it's like down to a science. You might get lucky here and there. Like, look, back to the chart. You can say, and I'll say it, maybe I was lucky here, to catch this damn candle right here, this wick, pretty much down at the bottom. I started having orders filled, and then it started climbing. A little bit more order filled, climbing, a little bit more order filled. I'm like, okay, it's getting close to 22. Finally got my orders filled, and I was like, okay, I got it. Call it luck, call it whatever. But I did have what I felt like was intuition to just do this right now. I didn't have my pendulum out asking. I was just looking at the market, and it was punching me in the face. You need to get this right now. Get more, but I already have enough. No, get more. Okay. Let me get my pendulum out after I made the first purchase. Oh. Theta and T-Fuel is a good one too? Okay. I transferred the money real quick to the exchange to make the transaction, pull it back off. And, okay, interesting. I'm feeling like I should just get more Digibyte. It was weird. I can't explain it. That's all I can tell you. So, out of the crypto market now, let's get on to some other stuff. The jobs report is incredible. The Fed predicted that unemployment would fall to 9.3% by the end of 2020. Guess what? It just hit 8.4%, and it's only August, baby. 1.37 million jobs created in August. Unemployment rate falls to 8.4%. The great American comeback is underway, says Andrew Clark, Trump War Room, who retweeted that, actually. So, again, is it real numbers? Whatever. All I know is I don't want anybody else in office, high office, outside of Trump. He's the man that is, again, God himself layeth, trumpeth in front of us-ith. If that's even some old school words, and it's not. Another Twitter post looking at the latest data on COVID again. Almost everyone, according to Jane K., who looked at the data, the same data I've actually looked at. It's kind of funny. Almost everyone who dies from COVID-19 is over 70 years old. Again, not everybody. Most people are over 70. If Nancy Pelosi, an 80-year-old woman at the highest level of government, goes anywhere without a mask, that is all a reasonable person needs to know to conclude that the pandemic is or isn't something we should have actually worried about, right? And I'm just going to say, again, whenever someone tells me something or I get something from somebody, or White Dove, this one, the woo-woo friend, woo-woo dude, Dick Algar, I go out of my damn way, more than I probably would need to just make sure I got to give those people credit when it's due. Sometimes I might forget that so-and-so said it or whatever. But when that person said that, I'm coming out here to give them credit. But damn it, if there's something that I said that was pretty big, can I at least give a little pat on the, good job, Jay Snip. You fought with two of your really good friends. Almost, you were scared. I was scared that these guys may say, F off, Joe, you're no longer my friend. Cliff and Bix. I called this damn thing for what it was in the beginning. I think, dealing with all the BS that came my way because of my views on that. Joe, you're playing with, you're going to damage people, you can hurt people. Damn it, I better have been pretty sure before opening my fat mouth on something like that. Like I said, I'm either going to be coming out here apologizing, may shut my damn channel down and just go away if I get this wrong, because this is big. But I had the full force of whatever the hell you want to call it in my gut, whether that was spirit or whatever, telling me, no sir, you keep fighting that fight and you keep pushing your point of view on this damn COVID. YouTube, my mom, Joe, psychic, I'm getting that you need to be careful with the COVID videos. I think that you might get, YouTube going after you. All right. Delete. All right. More data. I can't help it, man. Mom, I love you. Thanks for the heads up. I can't help. I got to do videos. I got to expose this crap. I've got to expose this damn crap. More videos. Sure enough, YouTube, we've taken your video down. YouTube, we've taken that other video down also. But it's not a strike against your account. We've just went ahead and removed it. Huh. Mom, you nailed it. Thanks. But I couldn't help myself. I feel like when there's such important information, it is absolutely critical to get it to my fellow human beings so that we're not taken advantage of by these sick filth bastards out there, okay? And I was willing to go argue pretty heavy duty with two of my good friends, Cliff and Vix, about this. And felt bad about it, actually, because I'm like, man, they may tell me to F off. And I don't want that, I want to be friends with these guys. But I just, my gut was turning. Oh, you can't be quiet, man. You gotta, people are too scared right now, and I don't think they should be, Joe. Give them the other point of view, man. All right. I had to do it. So forgive me. Little quick pat. That shoulder. Thanks. Moving on. What else we got? Townhall.com. This is an interesting one. Also COVID related. Shocker. Townhall.com. And again, I'm not making the claim that the information I'm presenting you tonight is truthful, is a known fact. Matter of fact, it could be completely bogus. So for all intents and purposes, don't listen to anything that I've told you tonight. It's all fake news throwing up out of my mouth. Okay? Oops, it looks like the vast majority of positive COVID results should have been negative? Bronson Stocking from townhall.com. What is this? Testing, testing, testing. That's how Pelosi and the Democrats say we'll defeat the coronavirus. Meanwhile, President Trump and his administration are conducting Operation Warp Speed at breakneck pace to develop therapeutics, diagnostics, and potentially vaccine for the Wuhan flu, as they call it. Unlike testing, treatments will actually do something for you when you come down sick with the disease, right? Getting testing doesn't do anything. Oh, you got HIV. I got tested. I'm good. No. How do I get rid of HIV? But when we're now learning the overwhelming majority of those who have tested positive for the coronavirus should really have been found negative after all. So let's see why they're saying that. And they're quoting one of YouTube's favorite authority sources on this one. New York Times. Let's see. I haven't read all this, so we're going to see what it says. According to the New York Times, they link it. Yep. Goes to the New York Times website. Potentially 90% of those who have tested positive for COVID-19 have such insignificant amounts of the virus present in their bodies that such individuals do not need to isolate, nor are they candidates for contact tracing. Leading public health experts, and this is the quote from the New York Times, leading public health experts are now concerned that over-testing is responsible for misdiagnosing a huge number of people with harmless amounts of the virus in their system. Quote, most of these people are not likely to be contagious, and identifying them may contribute to bottlenecks that prevent those who are contagious from being found in time, warns the New York Times. So if over-testing is causing bottlenecks that keep us from identifying contagious people in time, what does the New York Times believe the solution should be? Well, more testing, of course. So, anyway, there's more to the article, but a couple of points have been made. Again, do your own research on this stuff. What else do we got here? Now, this one's interesting. We're going to have to share the screen on this one. Is this the same arresting officer in Australia, the one that's really making a scene, choking a woman, arresting the pregnant woman? I'm just going to ask, because I don't know the answer. Are we being played in some way right now? What are the chances that Officer Doolittle, Deputy Doolittle, has two of the most incredibly viral video disturbing things of treating a citizen on the internet right now, and he got both of those calls? That looks like the same dude. I don't know if it is, but it looks like the same dude. Interesting. Looks like it. I'm thinking that too. What's with the low top cut? Someone says, yes, all will show. So, I find it interesting. I don't know how else to comment about that. Pretty interesting. What else do we got here? Oh yeah, this is a good one. For those people, and this was posted July 24th this year, by the way. For those people, let's see, what else do I have left? That's all. This is the last one I want to talk about, so I can look back at the chat section anyways. Close my email down. For anyone who thinks this is just a Q and whatnot, it's just a conspiracy theory, nothing's going to happen, what's taking so long, no one's going to get in trouble. You know the lawyer who was defending very well, I might add, General Flynn, Mrs. Sidney Powell? I'd like you to listen to a speech she gave, in case you missed it, back in July 24th. And what you hear her say is should let you know, oh snap, stuff is going to go down, and it's going to be epic. All this impatience we're having right now, bottle it up, store it aside, try to get rid of it. Just relax and trust the plan. Here it is. Check this out.
175,000 Clinton emails when they got Anthony Weiner's laptop in a search warrant because of all his sex perversion issues. It was all the Clinton emails, the Clinton Foundation, her Secretary of State emails, Huma Abedin's emails. Lots of people emailed Huma as a proxy for Hillary. So one of the things, if I were the president, I'd do is demand the Anthony Weiner laptop and get it to the most trusted person in the military to take apart everything on it and then start using it. There's a lot that can be prosecuted, I have no doubt, on that laptop. In fact, I heard that the New York police officers who saw some of it, even though they're hardened investigators, literally had to go throw up. It's bad.
Our Trump is an awesome Trump. He is, I truly believe, sent from heaven above. I do believe so. If she's saying that, the detailed things she said, especially about the police officers, which we all heard too, threw up, couldn't handle what they saw. For Trump to win the Electoral College and the popular vote, and I'll say possibly all 50 states, like I said the other day where he had the past president, whatever the guy's name was, I forget his name now, Frank, former employee I worked with, was telling me about it. Maybe you guys can, yeah, I do need singing lessons. Maybe you can put the name in the chat session. The president, he was the only one in the history of our country to ever win all 50 states. And there's Trump, maybe A.G. Barr, and Pompeo, somebody. There are three guys, one's Trump, and that picture's in the White House. They're standing behind it. Almost as a little wink wink, Trump is going to win all 50 states, Electoral College, and the popular vote. Because the Democrats were fine with the Electoral College all these years. No problem, no problem. Until 2016 happened. Well, Hillary won the popular vote. No, that's a bunch of voter fraud. But, okay for now, fine. That's fine. So in 2020, if Trump wins the popular vote and the Electoral College, and again, 50 states would be unbelievable. Very possible, though. What could the left possibly say? We need to get rid of... Wait a minute, we only had two choices. Electoral College and popular vote. He won both. Ooh. Mud on the face. Or crap. One or the other. It's going to be epic. Now, my uncle has been emailing me the last couple of days, is... still quite concerned. I don't think they're going to do it. It's taking too long. There's no way it should take this long. If they had that information, they should have already pounced by now. They would never let these people get away for so long. I said, well, Uncle, this is being done with military precision. Like, they only have one shot at this. It's on their timeline. Trust the plan. It is going to happen. And how else do you think Trump's going to be able to get, potentially, 50 states to vote for him? Electoral College. And the popular vote, all of that, unless such damaging, unbelievable, incredible information about the Democratic Party, maybe specifically about those candidates like Joe Biden, or anybody else they've tried to quickly pick up there. It has to be so unbelievable that even some of the more hardened Democrats are going to go, oh my God. What was in that video? Yeah, I saw a piece of a clip. Oh my God. I heard the sound alone. I'm having nightmares. I can't watch it. A friend of mine watched it. They're sick to their stomach. I won't even watch it. They told me what it was. I don't want to watch it. I mean, is that going to come? Are we going to get to see that? I don't know. But Q did tell us Haiti brings down the house. When Haiti, tied to the Clinton Foundation in trafficking, I'm here to tell you, in case you didn't know that already, it'll bring them all down. And as Antios Shines had said, the enemy, them, have pretty much expended all their ammunition. They really don't have much left at all. Anything worthy, anyways. And he goes, we, on the other hand, haven't really expended any of our, real ammunition. So as we get closer and closer, and again, George Papadopoulos, a reset. September and October surprises, or whatever he said. George Papadop? The P. Diddy Dop? Yeah. That dude said the word reset? He's never spoken words like that. What is he talking about? So, again, I know a lot of people are scared. Things can happen. And look, it's not. There may be some things to be scared about that we haven't witnessed or experienced yet that are coming. And we got to get through that speed bump. And it might be a big speed bump, but it might be a small speed bump. We don't know yet. But on the other side of that damn speed bump, whatever the hell it is, like Antheo Shines had said to a lady who was nervous and scared, I'm worried about my family, my kids, I'm scared they're going to do something. He said, listen, not only do you have nothing to worry about, we've got this, but your kids and your children, your children's children, your children's children's children, and their children will be talking about President Trump and what he did out into the ages. So he too talked about in some of his older posts, when we get, he didn't say the time exactly, when we get into 2021, after Trump handles business, you won't believe the type of world that will be presented to you, the opportunity and things you'll have in this country. You'll forget all about Corona. You'll forget all about your stupid mask wearing. You'll forget all about I mean, you're not going to forget, but when you have a bad experience with stuff, and then when you go back to how you were before that bad experience, so prior to 2020, and you just look at how your daily life was, your daily habits, go to work, pay the bills, I'm in debt, I could barely pay anything, just making ends meet, blah, blah, but that's normal. You've never experienced what good, really good actually is. What the rich people have, who make a ton of money and don't have bills, pay my house off on a private jet, blah, whatever. You've never experienced true freedom. Neither have I. You got property tax? Yeah, don't pay your property tax, but come get your house, right? So what we're going to be presented with, in my humble opinion, with Trump, next year after he squashes all this crap, and I don't know, is it going to be middle of next year? Will it be Q3? Maybe it'll start in I don't know. But Entheos was quite certain, and his timeline is unbelievably accurate, by the way, that in 2021, you'll forget all about this crap. You'll be so excited and happy about what to look forward to. It's going to be awesome. Now, one doomy scenario for all the doomers out there. Is it possible that the deep state had one really big thing up their sleeve? That somehow Trump and the unbelievable, awesome United States military intelligence didn't see, didn't know about, and they pull off something and it delays this and it got worse for a while. I mean, maybe. But to see the unbelievable accuracy of Trump knowing every single move in advance of these damn Democrats, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, little Adam Schiff, James Comey, what they're going to say, how they're going to respond. They know everything. It's like he's got a time machine. I would say I'm not going to put too high of a probability on an unforeseen event that they didn't know was coming. Which would mean, well, what if they do a false flag on election day? It probably means they knew it was coming anyway. The good guys knew it was coming anyways, and it is what it is. But as Penny Kelly had said not too long ago, she got arrests will start happening in September, October. It's going to start happening. And I don't remember if she said one or two of those months or it was October. I'm just trying to remember. But then the election would happen. He wins easily. Maybe a couple of states can't count all the votes for some reason and are saying, no, he's not the president. We have to give our vote. Yeah, but he won like 48 states, popular vote. No, but the Constitution says we have to tally the votes and turn him in before it is official. Oh, you mean like the Federal Reserve Act? They didn't count everybody's vote. As soon as they had enough, they said, F the rest of you guys. It don't even matter anymore. It's law. Well, they did that. So, he's going to win. And it's going to get good, I think. But it could get real bad first. Like, quickly. You know, the closer we get. So that's why I try to tell you, don't get involved. Don't be out there messing with the riots. Don't try to argue with Antifa, BLM. Like, stay away. Do the stay-at-home thing if you can. Don't get involved. Don't, maybe you want to fight for our country forever. Trump has got this. The military has got this. Don't get caught up, my friends. This is not the time or the one to do that. Maybe in some other scenario, like if Hillary was president. Oh, yes. Get involved right now. And by the way, if that information comes out about the Weiner laptop, Anthony Weiner, and there's, whether pictures or a piece of a video, they blurted out something, and people are sick to their stomachs and can't believe what Hillary was up to. Again, assuming that that's true. We don't know it's true yet. People will then go, oh my God, she was this close to winning the 2016 election. Oh my God, could you imagine? And you will flip out. Some people won't be able to handle it. Well, that's right. Settle down. Jay Snip here. Here, hold on. You need the powerful one? All right, stand by. Good. You have nothing to worry about, dear child. Sweet child. Oh, mine. Trump, you're waking up from a nightmare. Hillary didn't win. Trump won. I understand you're thinking if she did win, but she didn't. We got Trump, so I now command those terrible feelings you're experiencing to leave your soul right now, because it's gonna get good, my friends. So, anyways, I think I'm done. We ordered some food, a little late dinner, and if it ain't here, it's got to be here any second. I don't think my daughter texted me. Nope. So, I think I've covered everything. I want to talk about one more thing. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell you what this device is yet. They do sell them. It's like a resin. It's got these magnets, powerful magnets. It's like a little fanny pack. And it has a circuit board also, and it pulses frequency to those magnets or whatever. It's supposedly one of these things that helps your blood get more oxygen or something. And it has other, I don't know if it's unintended or intended things that it does. And this guy reached out to me and said, hey, my friend has a patent on this or whatever. He's got these things. We'll give you one at Hoso if you want to try it out. He goes, but I heard your story about when you and JC went to the mountain separately, and he got scared to death that he was going to die. He was trapped, even though he wasn't trapped. And then you had the same feeling at a different time, and then you both realized, oh my God, I thought it was me. It wasn't me. It was some other energy or force or entity. It was something. So he described what he thought it was about some of these sites protected by whether it's spirit or some ancient technology that's still in force somehow, blah, blah, blah. And said, Joe, I think if you wear this device, that won't happen to you. It'll block it. He goes, I'm going to put you on the phone. Yep, food is here. There's Nicole. He goes, I'm going to put you on the phone with this guy. We're going to have a little chat. So the guy had told me he's also a treasure hunter. And he said, yeah, we did a test where only one of us wore the thing. And everything was fine. The other guy or two people that were there, they started having that kind of what you described, this feeling of stay away, danger, and like, I don't want to move. I don't want to get any closer. I'm feeling dangerous, or whatever. He goes, and then we backed out of the area. It went away. We swapped the device, and then we went back, and then I had the feeling. but they didn't, or the one guy didn't, who wore it. I'm like, well, that's interesting. I said, yeah, I'll buy one wholesale, sure. So I got one. He goes, but you can use it for a medical device thing. It helps your blood oxygen. I'm like, all right. He goes, but if you wear it too long for the first time, like over a half hour, you might feel a little sick or like kind of just, it's your body kind of detoxing. I'm like, all right. So I had a reading with Desiree, Psychic Desiree, a couple days ago. I got that knowing it's time to get a reading from her. I'm not going to New Mexico anytime soon, but I felt I need to talk to her. And I talked to her, hour-long or so conversation about this one particular area of the scary feeling in the cave that I droned and all this stuff. It's kind of in that same area. And this book that I had reading and some stories in there that tied in with some of the stuff of me and all this. And I'm asking her, was that story even true? Yes, I'm getting a yes, it's true. Okay. And that's in there? Yes, yep. Oh, and your scary feeling, you're going to feel it again. And you're going to find something. Like an artifact. Once you touch it and take it, the feeling will instantly stop and go away. She goes, I can see it happening. But you're going to be inside of a cave this time, so it's going to be even scarier of a feeling. So I thought, well, I have this device, and I explained it to her. Do you think I should wear that? She goes, I'm getting a yes. Yes, bring that device and use it. Okay. So I thought, I got some more drone footage of that area. I want to just go rewatch it again. And I was wearing the device, by the way, in my bed, just for the hell of it, while I was watching my video, drone video. When I uncover with my eyes, oh my God, there's several caves right there on the way to one of the other caves that I've already discovered that had some stuff, looked like it had some stuff in it. And I'm like, holy crap, I never even saw those before. And then when I was looking at the one cave that I already discovered, I moved the drone off and like go to the left and then like back to the right. Well, I noticed when I went to the left, I paused it. Holy crap, there's a pretty large opening over there. Didn't see that one either. And it was also by those other ones that I just discovered. So all this time I've watched that video, I never saw these 4 or 5 cave openings. And I've seen the video a bunch, so I'm like, wait a minute. Is it because I'm wearing this damn thing? Like it broke some kind of protection thing that, you know, because I've always heard if you're not seeing something, it may be staring you at the face, but spirit world or whatever has a way to just, you don't see it. And I thought, I'm wearing this device right now, right after her reading. I open the laptop and I find 4 or 5 new caves that I've never seen before. And I've watched this video plenty of times. Like I, broke through a force field or something. It was crazy. So I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to get back there, man. I can't wait. And I'm like, you think there's a possibility of spring next year? She goes, yeah, I think it's possible. She goes, we're going to go through a lot of crap. If it ends early enough, the crap, then she goes, yeah, I think you could. And she goes, I do think you'll find some interesting stuff as you go back out on your next trip. I was like, okay, cool. So I'm ready to go back. I'm dying. The only thing that would sweeten the pot for me right now, beyond all measure, you know it. Newsletter, email, Black Fly from Opener. Oh, first 30 orders are available. Buy right now. I'm coming with the trailer immediately. I'll go through a riot zone. I'll go through an Antifa riot zone. Actually, no, I wouldn't. I'd go around. But you get the point. I'd be heading to California faster than you can shake a stick at it, much less lick it. And have that damn thing. Because then I could just fly right over there so effing fast. Oh, it'll take us 35 minutes to hike down there. Another 15 minutes to hike over there. Oh, and then the way back, you got to go up. Good luck on your knees and everything else. Have fun. But if I had a Black Fly, I'll be there in, 3 minutes. Okay, cool. That would be the only thing that would sweeten the pot. And I hope that happens. But again, maybe it'll happen. Oh, January, February, Black Fly comes out. Oh, cool. I'm going to California to pick it up. Do the little testing thing, training test. Bring it home. March or April comes around. Let's roll, boys. It is time. It's time for me to fly. So on that note, I'm going to eat because I'm hungry. I'm going hungry. And I don't mind stealing bread from the hands of decadents. Take care.